Hello, algebra students. Mr. Lawrence here, and this is going to be the last video I make, unless somebody sends me a request for a special one. This will be on finding the nth term. Now, I didn't make a video on properties, but I did post it on YouTube when we were first learning our properties, maybe a week and a half ago. David Seward couldn't find it. Somebody else, a girl, I can't remember, sitting in front of him couldn't find it. Maybe Iris. And then, what I went ahead and did was I put a link to that video on my web resources tab. So if you click that YouTube link, it'll take you directly to that video. Okay. So anyway, oh, by the way, I want to mention that Lexi and I think it was Jordan asked for a kind of strange problem. And this one with a star by it is kind of strange. So girls can go ahead and try that one. It's a really good problem. And then I have some practice problems. I'm going to go through 3 with you. And then I have some practice ones for you to try on your own. All right, so let's get to the video. So this one's not too long. And let's go ahead and find our first differences. I've already made my table. So we got what? Plus 18 and plus 30 and plus 42. And I think I know what this one is already. Subtract 96, and that's going to be 54. All right, it's definitely not linear because the first differences don't match. Plus 12, and plus 12. Look at that, it's quadratic. It is quadratic, so I'm going to label it quadratic so I don't forget to. And I know that n is going to be squared. Furthermore, I need a coefficient on n. Well, remember, for a quadratic, you divide by 2. So 12 divided by 2 is 6. Yeah, for the first differences, you divide, when the first differences are the same, you divide by 1, which is trivial. Second difference, divide by 2. Third difference is divide by 6. And the fourth difference is divide by 24. All right, so I'm going to make my comparison line. You got to be careful on the order of operations here. Like this first one is going to be 5. No, it's not. It's going to be 6 times quantity of 5 squared. So this is not 30 squared, this is 25 times 6, which is 150. Okay, you multiply 5 times 5, then times 6. All right, on this one, we're going to have 6 times 4 squared, 16 times 6, 96. Now let's do one more. We're going to have 6 times 3 squared. Well, 3 squared is 9, times 6 is 54. And look at that. How do I turn the green ones into the black ones? Well, I have to subtract 4, don't I? Every single time. So our nth term is 6n squared minus 4. Okay, and it's a quadratic pattern. All right, here's another one. Let's go with first differences, plus 7, plus 19. I think this one's going to be cubic. Plus 37. How do I know? Because I watched and I noticed a pattern. Plus 61. I recognize the 7, 19, 37. Okay, I recognize those. All right, second differences. Looks like that's going to be 12. And that's going to be 18. And that's going to be 24, because that is a 37 there. Not that you can read my beautiful penmanship. Okay, so it's definitely not quadratic because the second difference don't match. But look, we've got plus 6 and we've got plus 6. Okay, so I know it's cubic, right? And so I'm going to do an n cubed, and then I'm going to cube 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to get 1, 8, 27, 64, and 125. And it looks like, to turn the blue ones into the black ones, every single time I'm adding 5. 8 plus 5 is 13. 64 plus 5 is 69. This will be n cubed minus, no, n cubed plus 5. There we go. Okay. All right, let's go down to this problem here. Now, I think there might be a small mistake here, so I'm going to start it. But if I see that there's a mistake in the problem, I will abandon it so I don't waste your time. First differences, plus 23. Second difference, plus 121, right? Third differences, okay, 150. And so that's going to be 5, 11, right? Is that right? that should be right. 1, 1, and 1. Okay, and then I'm going to go 3,100 minus 661. Well, if 3,100 minus 660 is 2440, then this must be 2439. Why? Because I took one more away. 2439. Okay. 2439. Man, these are far apart. I wonder if this guy's exponential. All right, when I subtract here, I'm going to get 98. Subtract here, 121. We're going to get a 0. And then that'll be a 4, a 390. I don't know if those are multiples of each other. All right, what am I subtracting? 511. And so when I subtract 511, I'm going to get 8, a 2, and a 24. It'll be a 1928. I don't recognize these as multiples of each other. I'm just not seeing it. All right, so let's try again. 390 minus 100 would be 300, so it's going to be 298. Oh, no, there's a mistake. There is a mistake. Okay, hold on a second, right here. 298 is not right. If I take away 100, I get 290. But I took away 2 less, so I'm going to have to get 292, right? Okay. Here I'm going to get 390. And so I'm going to get 8. Do a little borrow in. We're going to get a 3. And then a 5, 15, 38. Now, I don't know if there's a multiple there, and it's not going to repeat, so I'm not really sure what's going on. But let me go to my calculator. 1538 by 292 does not go in evenly. I'm pretty sure those mistake. I'm going to go ahead and abandon this problem. There must be a mistake in one of these numbers. If I were a student, I would go back and check my work, and this is actually the second time I did it because I remade the video. I trashed the first one. The second time I checked, I still don't have a mistake in my subtraction. There must be a problem with the problem. So this is where I'm going to email Mr. Lawrence and say, hey, what's up? Okay? All right, so I had intended for it to be exponential, but apparently it's not. Something's wrong. Okay, so here's this one with the stars, one you can try on your own. Okay, I'd like you to pause the video. When you're ready to see the solution, unpause the video. Here it comes. Maybe. There you go, n cubed minus n squared. Okay, here's another one for you to practice on. 4, 10, 16, 22, 28. Again, pause the video. When you have your nth term, unpause the video. There you go. Okay, and one more. Oh no, 2 more, sorry. There's 2, 17, 42, 77, 122. And then there's negative 3, 3, 27, excuse me, 21, 75, 237. Pause the video, find the nth term of both of them. When you're ready, unpause the video and you'll see my solutions. Look, if you just watch, you're not going to learn anything. You have to do it. You have to do the math to learn. All right, so here comes the solution for the third one. 5n squared minus 3. And here's a solution for the last one, 3 to the power n minus 6. If you need some help with any of those or you think there's something wrong, please email me. I probably won't get to it today, but I'll definitely make sure I get to it tomorrow. All right, Mr. Lawrence signing off. Have a good night, everybody.